What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and this is for my ladies. This is my podcast where amazing things happen and we get to talk, discuss, and celebrate real women of color. This is for my ladies is just for you. This podcast is a place where I get to highlight not only my life dreams and goals, but yours too. I believe I was called to create a platform for myself to express not only my thoughts, but those of other women that's unfiltered and untamed. I plan to talk and discuss topics that interest me and other women. I want my audience to be engaged and aware, so any topics, email them to me at tishadediva@gmail.com. What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies. Welcome back, you all, to another season and another episode of This is for my ladies. If you have not already, make sure you subscribe to This is for my ladies, streaming on 12 podcast platforms. That's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, that is Google Podcasts, that's Anchor. Definitely make sure you check me out on Anchor. And also, iHeart Podcasts, and wherever you consume podcasts. So whatever platform you consume podcasts on, if you search This is for my ladies or Tisha the Diva, there I shall be. Okay. So this week we are just going to get right into it. Okay. Get your shit together. All right. We are getting our shit together. We are getting our skincare together. We getting our happiness and our health. We getting our inner peace, and we are getting our time together. Okay. We are getting our shit together. And, I just want to shout out to the person who I seen tweet that on Twitter on the 10th. When I seen it, I screenshot it. I was like, oh, it's the podcast. Because listen, that was for me, you all. That was definitely for me. And getting my shit together. We're going to start with the skincare, okay? Y'all, I cannot tell you all, and I think that's another reason why I haven't been, super duper present. Y'all seen the bitch just kind of popped out, like, what's up? Like, a bitch is here. I'm on Instagram. I've been here. But anyway, when I got here to California, it was definitely like a transition just for, mentally, spiritually, physically and physically, my skin started drying out super duper crazy. And I had to find different oils and lotions that work for me and different soaps that work for me, because my skin was literally drying out. Y'all know how it is as far as, different climates and different water pressures and different water types. So, once I got that together, I started having a really terrible facial breakout, and y'all, it was disgusting. It was literally around my mouth. It was, and it was not on a mucous membrane or anything, like a cold sore or anything. It was literally a rash, and it started just like a pump that would come, when I would have my period. I'm thinking that it's hormonal acne. Where, when I would get my cycle, I would get this, a bump or whatever here or there. But was treating it, topically with a steroid from a cream that I had from a rash. I have this seasonal rash that I get. It's I think it's seasonal eczema or something. And I was prescribed, this topical cream. It's an ointment. And it has a steroid in it. So I'm just oh, I work on this rash. Let me just spot treat this little, this little pimple bump or whatever. So, spot treating it, I get another little bump, spot treating it, because literally the bump go away and almost instantaneously. It's like a magic cream, like a magic ointment. So, Mike's secret stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Space Jam, the secret stuff. So, listen, ain't wrong. No. It's I ended up basically, I self-diagnosed my own self, but I did go to the doctor here, and I have a dermatologist appointment. But dermatitis. So I had looked up like tiny bumps on African Americans and all that stuff or whatever, but I had already seen it already and it had came up and I was like, that's what mine look like. So then that's when like the dermatitis, and I'm seeing it how it looks on African Americans, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what mine look like. That's exactly what it looked like. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I was using. It's like steroid induced rosacea or something like that. Steroid induced psoriasis, something like that or whatever. So, it was like, stop using like the fluoride toothpaste. Like, so I've been basically like using fluoride free toothpaste. And I know a lot of people have already been on that. I know they say like fluoride with the pineal gland, your third eye and all that stuff or whatever. So, people want to do, fluoride free because it's just better, not so much fluoride because it could like really calcify your pineal gland and all that stuff or whatever. So anyway, so I've been stopped using like the fluoride toothpaste, and I've been doing that for maybe like a month and a half. I had stopped using like the steroid cream for like a month. I mean, literally everything. It was just like, I was so embarrassed. I sent a picture to my mom. My mom was like, oh, you need to get that together. And I was so embarrassed because I already knew I needed to get it together. I don't need you to tell me that I need to get it. I know it looks a mess. But you know what? Seriously, thank God for these daggone masks. But then, it's just kind of like I was wearing like the cloth mask. I'm like made in Norfolk, like, what's up? I'm in Cali. I'm out here. I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. What's good? I got to represent or whatever. But, that cloth mask and all that. I had stopped wearing makeup for it. Like, I had been stopped wearing makeup before that because I was just like, I don't know what's going on. But, like I got to go to work and I'm stressed out. I was like, and I was really, really stressed out for like a period, like, have y'all seen those things like what lives rent free in your mind? And I literally like had some things that was living rent free in my mind. And that's where we're going to get into the inner peace of getting your shit together for the eye for inner peace. Okay. But anyway, we talk about skincare, S for skincare. But anyway, so all that stuff, just stress, all that stuff is just like literally just making it worse. So, I get the neem oil. You guys, make sure part of your skincare, make sure you have like some neem oil. Neem oil is it's like one of those carrier oils or something that you might want to mix with, something like that's less potent, or like maybe like with a little bit of water, like dilute it. You got to dilute that because that stuff is strong. So I started using that. So I go on Amazon and all that stuff, and I see how to naturally treat it, all natural. So I go on Amazon, I type in the neem oil. I ordered like the biggest bottle that they have. It was like $13. I don't care. I need it. I brought that. So then, I got that, and then I'm trying it. I'm like, oh, okay, it's doing a little something, something. It looked like it's healing, it's getting better, and it was getting better, but it was also drying it out because I needed to mix it and dilute it. I was just putting it straight up there, like boom, bam, like it was just tight. It was super tight. It was just dry. I could tell it was like drying out or whatever. And then my friend, his mom had like brought this like copper coin. I would like rub like the copper coin on it and all that stuff or whatever. That was helping. I felt like that was helping. I was like, let me get that copper because I know it's healing and all that stuff or whatever. So I had did that or whatever. So then I found this like Wonder Balm. I was putting a Wonder Balm on it and all that. And it was just like, okay. And I felt like I was containing it. It felt like it would go away. But then the mask, when I sweat and all that stuff, it's like it comes back. It's inflamed. It just goes crazy. And now I feel like it's spreading because it's like a halo. Like it can spread like from a halo up to your nose, up to your eyes. Dermatitis. So anyway, I was just like, Lordy, what in the world? So then I found a doctor. I was like, okay, boom, I got a doctor's appointment. But then the same day I got So again, I go back. I'm still looking online. I'm like, what in the world? I'm on YouTube now, and I'm like, period dermatitis, African Americans, and I see this stuff or whatever, and I see this girl. She was just like, she had period dermatitis. She showed her pictures. Oh my God, that's what mine look like. So then she was just like, I got this cream. It was like a Chinese herbal ointment or whatever, and I ordered it instantly. It was like a 10-pack and a 2-pack. I just ordered the 2-pack, but ordered it. I had already ordered some of the human race, the Pharrell's human race skincare and all that stuff. So literally I'm like, okay, I got because my skin, all that stuff, I mean, flawless, always had beautiful, amazing, nice skin, genetics, and just also me caring about my skin, me making sure that I don't be falling asleep all with my makeup and all of that stuff. None of that. I'm washing it off. Even if I do fall asleep, I'll wake up and I'll wash my face, all that stuff or whatever. So, and then, like I've always, I ain't gonna say always, but, all 2020, white sheets, all, so yeah. Don't nobody want to be on a dirty white sheets and all that stuff or whatever. But anyway, so, I ordered the Chinese herbal cream. When I made the appointment, the same day I made the appointment for my doctor for my face and just a physical, because again, I've been out here in California. It's just different. Just establishing health care and all that stuff. Of course, I'm going to definitely bring up my skin and all that stuff. So, I made the doctor's appointment the same day that, my human race 3-minute facial came in, and the Chinese herbal cream. That night when it came, I used the human race, the Pharrell skincare line, used that. Then I put the Chinese herbal cream on it. Y'all, literally woke up the next day. I'm like, I woke up like this. What? It's like I was avoiding mirrors, y'all. Like I put all them filters all on my pictures on Instagram, all that stuff, because listen, my face was looking a mess. My face was looking a mess. It was looking crazy. It was literally before I did that, it was getting to the point where my face was running, like it was leaking, y'all. It was cracking. It was hard for me to eat. It was hard for me to chew. It was hard for me to talk. It was literally getting hard for me to use my mouth. It was getting hard for me to use my mouth. And then, I was talking to my friends. Another reason why I've been stressed, because I'm like, I'm not using my voice. I'm not using my voice like how I would normally do. Like, people don't treat me and talk to me like this. Like, this is crazy. Like, that's probably another thing. So, that's just basically how I was feeling. So get your skin together. Make those dermatology appointments. Go to healthcare.gov, whatever. Make sure you apply for some healthcare. If you do not have it, if you know you don't have it, don't be embarrassed. Everybody deserves to go to the doctor. That should be something that should be free. We shouldn't even have to pay for healthcare. Free healthcare for everybody, for everyone. Do you understand me? Do you hear me? Stand up if you feel me. But anyway, so get your shit together. Get your skincare together. All right. So your happiness and your health. Your happiness, come on. Leticia is Letitia. My name means happiness anyway, so it's something in the name, so it's already in there. I can't tell you guys how you all should find or seek your happiness, but your happiness is whatever it is to you. Do you understand me? Whatever it is that makes you happy, if it ain't harming yourself, no self-harm. If it is not harming yourself, if it's not literally causing you to have bad health or anything like that, your happiness is health. Health is happiness. That's just what we're going to do. Do what makes you happy. Like, don't let people do not allow people to basically create your narrative. Don't allow anybody to tell your story. Whatever it is that you want to do that makes you happy, that makes like your soul cry, do it. And it's not too late, y'all. It's not too late, but y'all have to show up, push through and do it. You really have to show up for you. You have to show up for you. The only way that this will work, this life will work, anything will work, is if you show up for yourself, okay? You have to put action behind anything that you want to do. Come on, faith without work is dead. It's in the Bible. Come on now. Faith without works. Works is the action. We gotta work. We gotta work. That's just what it is. You know, we're humans. So we gotta work. And then we're put in this system where we literally have to work to live. We gotta pay to play. Okay? Listen, so whatever it is that makes you happy, I don't care what it is, what it is. Just again, long as it's not causing you any sort of self-harm. Whatever that is, whatever it is, it could be, you abusing anything. It could be abusing substances. It could be, abusing your body. It could be, abusing other people. It could be abusing, just mentally abuse, like anything. The way you speak to people, the way you talk to kids, the way you just take care of the earth. It's all ranges. It's very vague, very vague. So listen, just seek happiness, and happiness is in the moment right now. Happiness is not going to be, listen, Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. said in one of his books, like he got the Four Agreement, and he got this other book that I have read before, but happiness is not found on the other side, or when you get there, or when I do this, or no, happiness is right now. You got to choose happiness right now. You got to say, you know what, today, right now, I'm happy. But like, I'm happy. It might not sound like I'm happy, but I'm happy. Like, my heart is singing and smiling right now, but I'm happy. Seriously. But like I said, Letitia, that's what it means. Happiness or joyful is something in the name, okay? So it's just in there. But anyway, and your health, and your health is wealth. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. The more that we feel good about ourselves, the more that we are able to work and put forth that action and go for it and go after it. We not bedridden. We not messed up. We not messed up. Our health, our mental health. I'm in California, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, is an abundance of homelessness out here. And a lot of it is because of the mental health that's out here. Listen, what is it? The deinstitutionalization, y'all, my tongue is not allowing me to say it. But anyway, the closing of 4 institutions, mental health institutions in California under Ronald Reagan, is literally the direct result of literally all this daggone homelessness that's going out here in California, and then them just packing them up, putting on buses, and dropping them off out here. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. They should listen. Every lawmaker, anybody that is under California, they need to go to jail right now, because that don't make no sense how this homelessness is. It's crazy. And people from California be like, oh yeah, New York is worse. Have you ever been to New York? No, you're lying. Don't ever tell nobody that. New York is nowhere near compared to what this looks like. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So your mental health, seek a therapist, you all. I just want to throw out a therapist. Of course, I'm gonna throw out my best friend, Shayna Simmons. She's been on a podcast before. Make sure you all, seek her out. Again, your health.gov. Make sure you go and sign up for that healthcare, for the simple fact that this services like therapy and therapists are being offered to you all through, Medicaid and, all of that stuff. So sign up for whatever it is. If you know you don't have it, if you know you didn't make the money, if you know you got laid off, if you know you still filing unemployment or anything, if you have not been back to work because of whatever you choose, so be it. So be it. Whatever you decided to do, still make sure you can go to the doctor. All right. Make sure you go to the doctor and still always look into holistic and alternatives. All right. It's not always the end all be all with these doctors. Make sure you go so you can know what's going on. So you can know what's going on. So you can see how to research it and make yourself feel better and feel good and all of that stuff. Okay. Inner peace. Get your shit together. We talking about inner peace. Okay. Inner peace. Inner peace is literally you going inside yourself. That's that spirituality. That's that meditation. That's that prayer. That's that, that's that affirmations. Those I am, I will, I have. That's that get up and do it. That's that stretch your body. That's all of that. That's all of that. That's that forgiveness. That's just, what letting anything go, letting it go, whatever it is, just letting it go, just so that you can elevate for your peace of mind, inner peace, for your peace of mind. While people going on about their lives, people literally will do things to you, harm you, hurt you, lie to you, steal from you, cheat you, all of that stuff, and they go on about your lives, and you still hold on to that. You still holding on to that. You still, it is literally disturbing your peace. It's a whole misdemeanor out here for disturbing the peace. Literally. I got one. But anyway, so inner peace. I was disturbing the peace because I ain't had no inner peace. And you come in my life and disturb my peace, so I'm gonna disturb your peace, and now you want to call the police. Anyway, inner peace. Inner peace. That goes back to getting your shit together with your happiness and your health. Your inner peace. I felt like I wasn't having that inner peace because, again, stuff living rent-free in my head, rent-free in my mind. Stuff that's literally like, and I'm an overthinker. So I'm overthinking things, and I'm just like, you know what? Oh my God, listen. Whew. But you want to know what? In anything that I do, I'm going to always stay 10 toes down in it until I see it through. Until I feel like, you know what? This is not serving me anymore. This doesn't bring me inner peace. This is fucking up my skin. This shit is messing up my happiness. This shit is messing up my health. This shit is literally wasting my time. Let it go. Get your shit together. Shit together. Inner peace, you all. Seek it. Find it. But that inner peace, I remember how I became, as far as real quick spirituality. I used to always journal and write, and I still do, not as much as I should, but I'm literally getting back to that because now I have time because I'm getting my shit together. So I always would pray and write, literally since I could write or whatever, pray for spirituality. Lord, make me spiritual. Lord, make me spiritual. I went to church. Somebody had showed me this video or whatever, and I was just like, oh my God, my mind, the scales is falling off. My eyes, I can see now. So then, I went to church, and it had said, preach something, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God is within you. And I sat there and I'm just like, you know what? I'm searching for things on the outside. I'm searching for things here and there, out there in the world and people and all of these things or whatever. And it's in me. What I'm looking for is in me. I had to turn my life around. I had to be that person that I wanted to be. Be what you wish to see in this world. I think that's Confucius or something or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I had to become the very thing that I wanted others to be. So that's why I don't be disturbing the peace and be turning up no more like I used to. I don't be, because that ain't what I want to be. That ain't what I want. That's not what I want in my space. Now, with that being said, because we getting our shit together, get your time together. Don't allow people to waste your time. You don't waste other people's time. And you do that by being honest, by communicating, by being open, by telling it what it is, okay? How it is. This is what's happening. This is what's going on. Like, that's, you just literally get, like, your time. Procrastinating. All of that ties in together. Procrastination, okay? Procrastination is laziness. Like, I feel like it's probably like a sin. And we sin daily when we supposed to do stuff and we don't do it and we put it off. Like I said I was gonna get dressed today and take these pictures. I was gonna do some content. I was gonna work on this. I was gonna work on that. I was gonna do this. I was gonna go here and do that, and we don't. I know I'm guilty. I know I'm guilty. I know I'll sit and I'll be on my phone. I'll be on my daggone phone, and literally time is passing me by. Time. For we know the day nor hour. We don't know what can happen. We don't know what can happen to us right now. Like, literally, whatever you've done, what are you doing right now to leave a legacy? Is that whatever you're doing, are you investing your time? What are you investing your time in? Are you investing your time into learning? Are you investing your time into bettering yourself with exercise? Are you investing your time for your mental health? Are you investing your time in your inner peace? It just all goes together with getting your shit together. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just get your shit together. And people hate when people be like, oh, get your shit together. No, seriously, get your shit together. If you gotta stand in the mirror and talk to yourself like, listen, get your shit together. Give yourself a pep talk. Do that. Because that's what you need. That's what you need. All this stressing, all this worrying, and all. When you get your shit together, you ain't gotta worry about none of that. When your shit together, you ain't gotta worry about none of that. You ain't gotta stress out about none of that. You don't need anything outside of you. You're fulfilled. When you got your shit together, when you don't know how the fuck this shit gonna go, when your shit together, it's gonna come together. That's just how it is. I mean, that's when you getting your shit together. If you ain't getting your shit together, you can't expect just shit to happen, or shit to fall out the sky, or shit to go right. But when you got your shit together, your skincare, your health, your happiness, your inner peace, and your time, and a plethora of things. You know, I know I'm getting my shit together. And I got my shit together, and I'm always going to be getting my shit together. And that's just what it is. That's just life. That's just life. Make the best out of this shit. Seriously, y'all. Like, for real, this is the one. This is definitely the one. And I'm telling you, because last night, and not last night, but the day before that, I had a dream, y'all. I had a dream that I had some superpower. Superpower, sang it be a subtle power. Superpower, a tough love, superpower. But anyway, y'all heard on Instagram. Listen, I need to stay off of Instagram, but I love Instagram, like, because literally Instagram is just a whole different place. It's a whole different world. And somebody tweeted that on December 21st, 2020, Black people, we were going to basically unlock and get these superpowers, you know, where we're stronger, faster, all this different stuff or whatever. And like, it happens on the 21st. And literally, this tweet is from like almost a week ago, maybe. So just like the night before last, I literally had a dream that I got my superpowers. So, and it's so crazy because I had fell asleep on the couch, and I had started watching The Queen's Bandit. And I had I had like started watching like The Queen's Bandit or something or whatever. And I fell asleep on the couch after that, got up, and I came in the bedroom, and I was like halfway asleep. Anybody know like about lucid dreaming? I felt like I was lucid dreaming just a little bit. So it's just kind of like sleep, but not quite sleep. Still, I don't know. But anyway, because I had literally like just laid down. I had just got a bed. And I was like, oh shit, damn. Like you sleep, you dreaming already? Damn. Like my powers. But I don't know what it was. But anyway, it's just like I was in bed. I had like, little to nothing on. When I sleep like with the robe on and all that stuff, whatever. But I was basically like, you're surround, come out. And I'm like, what's going on or whatever. So I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to escape. You know how dreams are. You literally hop from one scene to the next, another scene, and literally my power just activated and boom, I was out of there. And then I ended up in this, and I think I had like a trench coat on or something, whatever. So Robert De Niro is like my mentor. He told me to come in the class, and I see everybody, and everybody looking at me, and I'm just like, because I literally just ran in there, all this stuff. I was barefooted and all of that stuff. So he was just like, introduce yourself, and I had introduced myself and just told him all the things that I did, and I was just like, willing to help anybody in here, anybody as I'm looking around. I was just like, I just love people. I really, really do love people, and I believe in people. And I was just like, but if anybody cross me, I promise you, I will kill you because I'm the baddest bitch in here. Especially after I had just saw what I had did to the people. Now want to fuck with me? I got my shit together, okay? So I'm just saying, y'all. But anyway, I'm just practicing. That's all I'm saying. So, so that's basically pretty much all that, about that. So listen, I hope it happened because if I get some superpowers, it is over. But anyway, I wouldn't do nothing crazy, but I think I would enjoy like having a superpower. Like if I could fly or, had crazy strength or could see through things or, I think it'd be cool. I mean, who wouldn't want some type of cool something, whatever. But anyway, so Twitter, y'all, is the place. If you're not on Twitter, get a Twitter. It's not a place for sensitive people. If you know you are very, very sensitive, if you know that you're very sensitive and you take everything to heart, it is not the place for you. Definitely not the place for you at all. Because people will say some very insensitive stuff up there, and it's like one of those things like apply or fly. Literally, apply or fly. But if you have a thought on it, you have a thought on it. But don't be mad if somebody attack you for your thought, because that's just the place for it. That's just the place for it. People will attack you for your thoughts, for your opinion. So that's that on that. But speaking of, another app, Clubhouse, I have been invited. Shout out to my girl, Lena Beautiful. Make sure you listen to her podcast. Search Lena Beautiful. And listen, I appreciate it, sis. I definitely appreciate, the link or whatever. So I guess Clubhouse, as I have been hearing all about it on Twitter. That's why I heard it first. Literally, any news is going to hit Twitter first. Before it hits anywhere else, it's going on Twitter first. And then it's dispersed everywhere on different platforms. But it hits Twitter first. I'm trying to tell you. So anyway, I heard about Clubhouse on Twitter. Everybody talking about Clubhouse. I asked my friend. I was just like, well, what's all this Clubhouse stuff that people talking about? All this stuff or whatever. He was explaining it to me. And then, she was just like, hey, I don't know if you heard about Clubhouse, but, it's an invite-only thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just heard about it. She was like, it's an invite-only thing. Pretty much. It's different chat rooms, just basically confirming, what I had already heard. It's just pretty much for, people to network. Listen, you network, talk, share thoughts, ideas, all that stuff, whatever. So right now I'm just thinking of a little bio, to put up there. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the club. What's up, clubbies? Clubettes? I don't know. Clubbies like hubbies. I don't know. I don't know. Clubettes. I don't know, but I'm gonna figure something out or whatever. I don't want to be seeing nobody profile with no stuff like that in there, and I just to put this on my podcast. Don't be a jocker. Like you're jocking. But anyway, y'all. So get your shit together. Get your shit together. When you got shit together, you ain't even gotta copy nobody. You can be inspired. You can be inspired, but you ain't gotta copy what nobody doing. You ain't gotta do none of that. When your shit together, you ain't gotta do none of that. Because you an individual, you got your shit together. You ain't got other people's shit together, you got your shit together. So yeah, most definitely. So pretty much that's all I got for y'all this week. Definitely that's all I got for y'all this week. Get your shit together. Make your doctor's appointment. We going into the new year. Just make sure you just think back. Although a lot of things have happened, a lot of things have happened to a lot of people. You may not have been personally affected by what happened, but in some manner somebody has. So let's be grateful. Let's be thankful, okay? Let's just look back and reflect on what we came through, how we came into 2020 and where we are now. Do we still have that momentum? Have we been feeling drained? I mean, it has been a draining time for a lot of people. But listen, we starting the way we finishing, okay? Intentionally speaking, all right? Like out the gate. So, and that's how my 2020 was. I literally set the intentions. There's a lot of things that I have crossed off on my list as far as on my mental vision board that I have now. My vision board is still back in Virginia, but mentally, I remember what was up there. I remember what was up there, and I do feel like a lot of things has definitely came into fruition, and I'm very grateful. Like, glory to God. Glory to God. I'm thankful to be in great health. I'm thankful to still have my family. I only lost one loved one this year, just one, where people was losing multiples. Some people didn't lose any, and all praises to the Most High if you didn't lose any family members this year. But my heart goes out to people who have lost their loved ones during this time. It has been a very wild year where we have lost hundreds and thousands of people. So, my heart and my prayers go out to everybody who has lost anybody. Definitely praying for your strength, praying for your shit, praying that, all of that. Praying that your skin not acting all crazy from stress. Making sure that you're not stressed. Making sure, praying for your health and your happiness and your inner peace and your time, because grieving and all that stuff. So definitely. And I definitely still, got a ways to go. Now it's just like brown spots that I just gotta, when I get to the dermatologist, because I already said it's a Chinese herbal cream. So the directions and all that stuff came in Chinese. I don't know what it says, but I don't want it to be no steroids in there. So definitely, y'all, make sure you all get on the computer, sign up for some health care. Oh, and if you're in Virginia, I think it's the deadline now. By the time by the time y'all listen to this, it was the deadline. But TCC, and the Virginia government was giving out grants and money to go to school for like fast track certifications and all of that stuff or whatever. So, if you got it in, great. Most definitely, let's do this thing. If you didn't, maybe next time, maybe they'll open it back up or whatever. But get your shit together. Get your shit together. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I must say. All right. Now, this week, go ahead and make those appointments. Get it all together. 2021, we 10 toes down with it. Whatever we've been doing, we're going to continue to, if you was getting your shit together in 2020, you're going to continue to get your shit together in 2021. But what grows from shit? I mean, flies and all that stuff there. But, people use shit to fertilize plants. So growth, okay? All right. Okay. So anyway, you all, again, make sure you all listen to This is for My Ladies, streaming on 12 podcast platforms. Make sure you subscribe, tell your friends, tell your girlfriends, tell your family, tell your mama, just tell somebody, all right? This is for my ladies. I'm Tisha the Diva, and I am